This team is done being in the play-in. They're done being on the outside of the top of the East. The Magic added a 40% plus 3-point sniper to a top 3 defense, an elite young core, and an on-the-doorstep dude. This team is ready to blow up the Eastern Conference. And if you're not paying attention, you need to start, because the NBA has an Orlando Magic problem. Now, I know what you're thinking. The Magic? Really? Well, yeah, let's break it down. The number one quality for this team is their identity. They're a defensive menace. Last year, they were second in the league in defensive rating, right behind the NBA champs. Every night you play this team, it's a battle from the jump to the final buzzer. How, you ask? Well, they are the longest team in the league. Their front line is massive. They start 3 guys at 6 foot 10 inches or taller, then come off the bench with 3 more guys standing at the exact same height. And these are not the type of big guys I grew up watching in the NBA. They're all super physical, athletic, and will not go down without a fight. Jonathan Isaac, when healthy, is one of the best defensive players alive. The kind of guy who changes a series. He's just never healthy. Franz Wagner is an elite switchable defender.
Especially black. Terrence Mann gives it right back. Rizachet drives. Rizachet hangs and blocked by Wagner.
Well, the Magic's not like they have just one great shot blocker. They've just got so much size.
And while the other 4 are not elite, like I said before, it's going to be a battle. And I know what you're thinking. Let's just attack the perimeter and stay away from their bigs. Well, good luck. To spearhead this defense is a flat-out dog in Jalen Suggs. Before he went down with a season-ending injury, he was headed for an all-defensive team selection for sure.
To take many of them, he's now giving that all 15, night. Yeah. Suggs diving for it.
And Suggs somehow got his hands on the ball.
Night for the Magic. They are 11 of 19 from three-point territory. That's 58%. Johnson shake and bake, deflected, Suggs.
This team is going to make every single game a physical battle. I hope the other 29 teams are ready. The one weakness they've had in the past has been a perimeter shooter and playmaker. So this offseason they made the biggest move by trading 4 first-round picks for Memphis Grizzlies guard Desmond Bane. Bane is a career 41% three-point shooter. Orlando hasn't had one of those for 12 plus years. Bane has already proven he can play off of a star and be elite in his role. But in the past 2 years, he's shown that he's much more improved on ball creative juice to make this trade even better. His ability to space the floor and then attack against a rotating defense is going to add a deeper layer to this offense. That right there would be enough, but I'm not done. They have the young studs ready to step up and explode. I just made a video about the top 15 players under 25 years old, and I had Franz Wagner coming in at number 11. But if his shooting can get back to his first 2 NBA seasons, I'll move him up next season.
Here's the landscape. Looking for help. Shot clock down to 5. He's going to go for the win. Shot is up, and he got it! Franz Wagner! You are fantastic, Franz!
Jalen Suggs is the perfect lead guard for this team as well. He's a defensive stalwart whose three-point shot turned way up last season, and he does all the intangibles needed to be a championship-level team. The only thing holding Suggs back has been his health.
Right back at you. You can't lay on the floor too long. Goga doing a good job getting back up.
Gets back up and races down there. No one wants to shoot a shot, and unfortunately, Jalen Suggs is down, Jeff, holding his back. Don't like that. Don't know how he got hit or what happened.
If he can stay on the floor, he changes everything for the Magic. Now, if you add in one more young stud ready to explode, like let's say 3rd-year guard Anthony Black, who I absolutely love.
Orlando leads to a black basket, but back to Banchero. He's got 13 points. He's got 13 of the last 19. Another turnover by Boston and a foul on Pritchard.
I was skeptical coming out of Arkansas, but he has a game much more suited for the NBA. He is huge, super physical, and a crafty playmaker for himself and others. him being the backup to Bane and Suggs, is deadly. He is going to feast on second units and playing off the older stars ahead of him. You can have all of this, like an elite defense, knockdown shooters, and young studs about to break out, but it means nothing unless you have your dude, and the Magic have theirs. In that top 15 under 25 video I mentioned earlier with Franz, one of the players ahead of him was Paolo at number 4. He is a 6 foot 10 inch, 250 pound offensive machine. He has averaged 22 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists through his first 3 seasons. Not many guys have ever done that in this league.
In their first 3 games, they have not rebounded the ball well at all on either end of the floor. Banchero gets downhill, runs right up the back of Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, I just think that, David, last year they proved themselves to be
That's his 11th rebound. He has 9 assists to go with his 44 points. Paolo downhill, scoops it in. You can't stop it. Now lets it fly. Black missed it. Suggs gets the rebound. Circles back out. Shot clock at 10. Paolo Banchero, count it. He's going to the line with a chance to tie the game.
Now you're adding an elite floor spacer in Bane and the improvement of Wagner and Suggs. Everybody needs to watch out. Even in his 1 year at Duke, Paolo has never played with space. He has been the number 1 guy for 4 straight years with little to no spacing, so every defense, every night has been able to pack the paint and help when Paolo has the ball. This has led to some lower efficiency, 3 turnovers a game and shooting only 44% from 2 and 32% from 3. This has been the knock on him, but honestly, I don't buy it. If you've watched him play, you could see that he is forced to be the everything on offense. With Suggs being hurt and a lack of a true point guard to help carry the load, it's been a 2-man show with him and Franz. All of that has led to many late shot clock plays with 9 guys and a whole stadium staring at Paolo to make something happen. But I see it more glass half full. He's shooting that well with all that attention on him. What in the world is he going to do with a fully loaded team around him? How good will Paolo be with an open floor and not 4 guys with their foot in the lane every time he has the ball? It's absolutely impossible to stop him one-on-one. Now teams will have to do it with a team of shooters and creators around him, so good luck to everybody else in the NBA.
Banchero against Barnes, drives in, spins, fades, fires a jumper. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
This is an evil combination for the Eastern Conference. They have the best defense in the conference, a game-changing addition, young studs ready to blow up, and a bona fide dude. The NBA isn't ready for this version of Orlando, and if you still think they're a year away, you're already too late. The Eastern Conference and its contenders have a huge Orlando Magic problem, and Orlando isn't alone. If you want to see another Eastern Conference team ready to take a leap to contender, check out my video on the Detroit Pistons and how they're a growing problem already. Now, if you like this video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe. It really does help us grow and reach more NBA fans just like you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.